Today's episode is brought to you by Mazars. SoundCartel. Many business owners know how tight money can be, especially right now. So when money's tight, it's important to keep a close eye on where you're spending it and how you can hold on to it for longer. From SoundCartel, I'm Nicole Goodman, and this is Business Essentials Daily. The reality is we don't know how long the pandemic will impact the economy, what politicians will decide, and how business will respond. Director of Love Your Numbers, Leanne Berry, is a well-respected bookkeeper and expert commentator on all things cash flow. She offers her top tips on how to improve cash flow now and beyond COVID-19. First though, Chris Ashmore asks Leanne whether business owners are taking cash flow seriously enough.
Look, I think, Chris, that more business owners are taking cash flow seriously now during COVID-19 than they ever have before because money is tight, and they should be taking it seriously because forecasting their cash flow is really important, especially coming up to the end of September when a lot of businesses may not be eligible for JobKeeper anymore, and that has been one of the factors that has enabled them to keep trading. So it is really important to be understanding where the money is coming from and where the money is going to in your business over a period of time, so you can see where there are those gaps or the deficiencies in your cash flow that you may have to look at seriously to see where that money is going to come from.
Now, it may be a silly question, but what is cash flow exactly? Isn't it simply tracking money that enters and leaves the business?
Well, yeah, simply that is what it is, but there are so many things that you actually need to plan for, Chris, and they're things like compliance factors, such as the money that you owe for staff payroll, for PAYG and for super, that actually doesn't come in and out of your bank on a regular basis. You actually have to plan for that. And it's things like direct debits that may come out of your account, loan repayments and things like that. So you'll see income and expenses from a profit and loss coming in and out of your business, but there are a number of things that are balance sheet items, if you like, so those assets and liabilities that also affect the cash flow. And they're things that people often forget because they're not happening on a regular basis.
Now, how do businesses plan ahead when things could change at any time? For example, in Melbourne's a place where many businesses have had to close their doors a second time. That could potentially happen anywhere in the country, and surely that plays havoc with cash flow.
Yeah, look, it is devastating what's happening in Melbourne. We've got a lot of colleagues in Melbourne, and it's devastating to watch what's happening with small business down there. A lot of people don't plan for the future when they're in business. They're working week to week, month to month with money coming in and out. And I guess this is a time of complete uncertainty. So it is important to be monitoring what you can actually do in your business to almost save for that rainy day, I guess. So a couple of the other factors are looking at all those government grants and stimulus packages, whether they're available to you, talking to a good financial advisor, such as your certified bookkeeper or your accountant, and ensuring that they're helping you with all of that sort of thing and keeping you on top of what could happen. So reaching out for help and having those advisors that may be able to sit with you and take the emotion out of what's going on in your business and provide you with those strategies that you may need to actually plan better for what's going on at the moment.
Well, online sales, Leanne, they've been a godsend for otherwise more traditional bricks and mortar companies. Any thoughts on how businesses can shift to more stock online?
Yeah, look, it has been, and we're seeing that more and more, not only from regular small retailers, the small local businesses, but also the big end of town are saying that there's a lot of shift online. So to do that, you need to have a really good website that connects into things like your accounting, your stock control, offers payment gateways that are necessary for the clients to actually make a decision to buy online, giving those customers that are looking to buy online a way of contacting you. So using chatbots or an online chat facility so that they can ask their questions that may actually convert that to a sale more quickly. So all of those things that make that buying decision easy for the customer is what you need to be looking at when you're looking to move your stock online. It's not just a matter of having pretty pictures with a price underneath. There is a lot more to it to make sure that it all flows correctly and that you've got everything in place, warehousing, distribution, all of that sort of thing as well. So again, talking to a really good qualified bookkeeper who can help you to ensure that all of those things are connecting is really important when you're looking at moving to an online selling environment.
Absolutely. Well, any final thoughts on extra remedies to improve the financial health of your business during tough times?
Now more than ever, it's important that you are keeping your financial management up to date at all times, and your online accounting systems such as MYOB and Xero and QBO allow you to do that. Capturing all those receipts with a receipt capturing app and all of that sort of thing so that everything is connected and flowing through. It's time saving, but it also means that you are able to make qualified decisions based on the accurate and up-to-date data. And I think that's one of the things that is really important at the moment. So if you're not doing that, my advice would be to reach out to a qualified bookkeeper and make sure that you're working in tandem with those financial advisors to ensure that you're making really good decisions based on expert advice.
That was Love Your Numbers Director, Leanne Berry. This episode of Business Essentials Daily is produced by the team at SoundCartel. Thanks for listening. I'm Nicole Goodman. We'll bring you more Be Daily tomorrow. Follow at BE Daily Podcast across social media and head to bedaily.com.au for more from the Business Essentials Daily podcast. SoundCartel. This episode was brought to you by Mazars. To find out more, visit mazars.com.au. That's mazars.com.au.